Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are opening the Warhammer 40k 10th edition Leviathan box. I've had this since like 3 or 4 days after it was released, and it's been sitting on my shelf of shame, I guess you would call it. I don't know, in my pile. Yeah, just haven't really had the chance or whatever to get into this big box, and mainly just been building other kits and things. But you know, I've kind of taken most of the Warhammer stuff off the channel as far as the building and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I guess we will just open it and we'll check out the insides, and there might not be any point to doing this since it's been out for so long already, but either way, I still haven't even opened this, so I want to check out the insides. But here is the back. Let me change the focus up to the Space Marine side. And then we have the Tyrannid side. And then all the contents of the box down here if you want to read any of that. But I'm sure most people have already seen what comes in this box. So let's get into it. Cut our little tabs here. And let's pop the top. Sorry if I sound kind of tired. I'm doing this early in the morning before I have to go to work, so. Okay. Well, I'm glad this looks in really good shape here. Usually, every time you open these, the cardboard little poster thing here, I know it's supposed to be in here to protect the miniatures and the sprues and stuff, but yeah. This one's really cool looking. Probably gonna hang that up in my little painting area. But usually they're all dented up or tore or whatever. But well, the box is really cool. You have like all the models around the sides here. Have Tyrannids there. Have some Space Marine variants here for the Terminators, it looks like. And some other Space Marine models. And then your Termagants, and I guess just different hive fleets there. All of mine are my own custom paint schemes, so yeah, they're not gonna look like any of those. But let's go through the sprues here. Looks like this is part of the Ballistus Dreadnought. Don't know why. Let's have one small sprue for a few pieces there. But yeah, got. Try to remember all the names of the stuff in here. I think this is the Psychophage, but there is that. Pretty cool looking model. Here's the rest of, or some more, I guess, of the Ballistus Dreadnought. It's gonna look pretty cool on the shelf next to my, or across from my Redemptor Dreadnought. I've also built, not on the channel. Like I said, took most of my builds, just don't have time. They take more time and stuff to film them, and I just don't have the time to anymore. But hopefully soon I can post more stuff like that, more builds and things. Yeah, don't remember what this model is. This over here is obviously the Screamer Killer. So maybe that's all that's on here. Thought I seen another part. Yeah, I think this is the other model that's unique to the Leviathan box. I just Neuro Tyrant maybe. I can't remember. Well, it looks like we have. I'm guessing this is the Librarian in Terminator armor. The axe. We got some Termagants. Yay, Termagants. Looks like the Von Ryan's Leapers. So I'll scoot that back just a little more so maybe we can see the sprue a little better. Okay. Got some more Termagants. Little Ripper Swarms. Okay. Up next, looks like Infernus Marines. Got our guys there. just built and painted some aggressors the other day. Well, let's say the other day, it took me like 5 days to do the 3 of them. But yeah, it's like more Infernus Marines here. Do a little combat knife there. Looks like we got the winged Tyrannid Prime, and maybe that's the captain, I think, in Terminator armor. Okay. Oh. We have more guys here. Not really sure on this one, but yeah. Maybe these are the Terminators or the Stern Guard veterans. Trying to remember what all is in here. And then it looks like we have the Barbgaunts and the Neurogaunts. And here is the last sprue. It looks like in the box. But yeah. Should be an apothecary biologus somewhere in here. There's part of it right there, the backpack. So yeah, let's keep going. Got another one that just says Warhammer on it, just black. And then get down into the bottom of the box here. It kind of got crushed a little, but I know this is already kind of outdated. But let's go ahead and look through what all comes here. I can get this sleeve piece off. But we have our special edition rulebook, and then this other book here. We got the Tyrannid models on the back there. Let's see. Yeah, it's just, I guess, the data sheets and things on release, and you know, how to build, of course. Yeah, that's the model I'm looking forward to. Screamer Killer looks really cool. But yeah, then we have our Space Marines, just our build instructions. Yeah, nice. We'll set that over here. Then I have that 10th edition core rulebook, like special edition version, Leviathan version. Yeah, Leviathan there. And then, oh, I can scoot it over here. I have the content and all of that. Talks about Combat Patrol Crusade, all of the things that you would want in your core rulebook. But talking about the hobby, lots of art. It's a really nice piece of art there. Got some maps, but I'm not going to go through everything in this book. But I guess this is the Combat Patrol section. Master Militarum, Shambling Horde, Chaos Demons. Yeah, got a lot of Combat Patrol stuff. Missions, some lore, but yeah, it's a really cool looking core rulebook. Got the Tyrannid half on the back, and then the Terminator Space Marine on the front, and then the Leviathan part there. Let's continue on. Okay. Well, guess we have some kind of code here. Save the world or consume it. Play a game with your Leviathan box. Report the result. Oh, it's the same thing that was in the Skaven Tide box. Huh. I guess that doesn't really matter for the code. So, but yeah, I guess let's continue on with what's in here. Looks like we have a transfer sheet that has Ultramarines, Dark Angels, Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Raven Guard, Imperial Fists. So nothing that really helps me out. But yeah, go ahead and pull this cardboard piece out. Then we have the Leviathan deck. And same thing, front, back there. But we got all of the missions, cards, whatever, some tokens. I guess I'll move the box back so we can see some of this better. I'm not going to go through like all the cards, but still, they are. So it's got a little sheet thing here, and then got the mission decks and deployment and all that. It looks like. But yeah, so that is those. There's really no real point in just looking at every card, but stick them back in here. It's a nice little box though, little flip top. And then it looks like we have a random Terminator head down here. Don't want to lose that. And then dump them out, but it looks like my bag of bases busted open, so in the bottom is just a bunch of bases. Yeah, so yeah, I guess that's everything in this box. So if you liked what you've seen, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Check out the channel for other unboxings, openings, and things. And there are some older Warhammer builds on here from when I did build them on camera, but mainly just Pokemon and stuff. But yeah, have a great day.